So I'm gonna show you my little frame rig right here to put my Hoffman frames together for my Langstroth hives. Just a frame jig that I made from just scrap stuff I had laying around, zero cost. So it's just some scrap 2x4s I had laying around. Of course, these are treated ones right here. These are untreated, it doesn't matter. And I had some long 5/16 bolts for my dowels. You can use wooden dowels. You just have to drill your holes and stuff bigger right here on the side. Whatever floats your boat. I'm just showing you the one that I made, and it works pretty good for me. Now I got the little box sitting on just a piece of siding, a piece of plywood, or if you got a workbench, of course, use your workbench. But I like working on the tailgate of the truck because all my tools are right there in the toolboxes and stuff in the truck. So I just grab what I need out of the truck. Give you some measurements right there in case you want to replicate this or something similar on your own. 14 inches on the short side 2x4. The long side 2x4, 20 3/4. Inside dimensions, 17 5/8 on the long side. And that measurement is very close to what your bottom bar length is. I did put in about a 1/16 inch for a little wiggle room for variation from different manufacturers. Or if you wanted to be exactly on the money, just take the length of your bottom bar for your inside length on the box right there. The side just got the littlest bit of gap right there. I said a 1/16 or so. And just some 2.5 inch deck style screws, the coated screws in the side. That's just what I had laying around. You can see a pencil mark right there. That's where I initially took the thickness of one of the sidebars and marked it. So that's how I spotted my hole for my steel bolt. Now, if you're using a wood dowel, you'll have a larger hole right here. You can get it right against the edge, or actually you can go back past the edge a little bit, and you can use some bungee cords, things like that, around the box to hold everything tied up against your sidebars. But I just drilled the holes where it holds the sidebars without having any bungees or anything like that. So you can see where the bolts go in on this side. The bolts I'm using are longer than the box is wide. So when I'm done constructing the frames, I can take the box, just hit it like that, and then the bolts are out on this side, so then I can remove the bolts. Then all the completed frames come out of the box. And I just put the dowel rod right back in right there, my steel bolt. Then I can load it up with sidebars. So since this is made out of a 2x4, I found it easier, especially on the deep sidebars for making the deep frames, is to start upside down. It keeps everything a little more snug, a little easier to put everything together. Of course, apply your glue and stuff before. I'm just showing you, the dry fit, how everything works. Putting the bottom bars on first. So just run down through there, have your glue and everything ready, and then just nail your bottom bars, and then we'll flip the box over. Okay, so once all your bottom bars are glued and stapled, then we'll just flip the box over. And after you flip it, just put your top bars in like you did on the bottom. Of course, glue them, staple, nail, whatever your preferred method is. And let me get them put together and I'll show you how to take them out. Let's pretend all these are glued, stapled, ready to go. Remember, I showed you hitting the bolts on the box a while ago, which I'm not going to do that because all these will fall apart. I'm just going to push them back with my finger and just pull the bolts out like that, and then your frames are done. Take all your frames out. So just trying to give you some ideas of how to make you a frame jig free or cheap as possible. This is just my rendition of it, what I'm doing, how I assemble the frames. It works pretty good for me, especially for the cost of entry. Hope you enjoyed the video today. As always, thank you for watching. Y'all take care, be safe. I'll see you on the next one.